Hi, I'm Nikota, and this is Boots to the Ground number 30, and it is being recorded the 31st of August 2023, and it's what's it, powerful blue moon energies that have arrived. So basically, that's for healing, transformation, and it's for manifestation. And what I would suggest is your choice what you do. So we've all got free will, free choices. Do a massive clearance within your home. What I mean by clearance, incense, by carbonate soda, Hoover by carbonate soda, doing, Tibetan bowls. You're working with the energies, clear the energies, okay, release, to allow the new in, meditations, um, qigong, massaging, um, anything that you're absolutely pulled through to, because from was it the last couple of weeks, there's been a major transformation for me personally, where there's been blockages in my ancestral, that I've managed with God's grace to neutralize and transform. Um, and mine goes back to Lemuria, it does, connected to with Creator God, where it all went sort of like a little bit misaligned, I'm going to say. But the fact is, okay, this is about each individual person's journey, choosing whether you want to go through it or not, okay? And I'm saying choosing because when it comes down to your higher self, that's a different kettle of fish. It is. Um, this is really such an important time for many. There's many more that's advanced, um, and this is really the point for me personally, that became aware of where my energy got like stuck. I mean, through all incarnations I've been managing, I have to clear them. I have, but to get to the root point, in one sense, on this realm was very, very challenging. But at the end of the day, if I didn't have the challenges, I wouldn't be who I am now. And that's how I'm personally grateful for. Um, I'm going to say my little prayer, and that's, what was it? I am you, you are me, I am one with all. Be love, be light, be divine of pure kindness, humbleness, peace, and forgiveness. Be the cosmic child of Mother Earth. You are the cosmos in the human vessel. Reconnect to your divine heart, and that is your divine heart, your higher self. A lot of people at the moment, some are still feeling stagnant. Some are blazing the trail, I want to say. But all in all, every individual being is becoming aware and open at the right moment, at the right time, because it's our own unique individual journey. It is. And it's about putting it out there, when you're working with your energy, in a sense, putting a clarion call out there to bring the right frequencies or the right beings around you, which, in all fairness, hand on my heart, yeah, oh, absolutely, absolutely. I've had some amazing experiences I had the last couple of weeks, um, and I'm sure others have as well. But most of all, it's about the remembrance, and it's about the unlocking of your skills and your gifts within. It is. And it's about rebalancing judgment and jealousy and enviousness and all aspects that have affected each individual being on the earth plane, going back lineage wise, ancestral. It is. In a sense, it's about I don't even want to say correcting, I want to say more rebalancing um, the energies that got stuck and entangled. Okay, but most of all, it's about knowing thyself, which is a journey and a half. It is. Well, yeah, it's a million journeys. It is. But it's also becoming aware of how important you are individually as a person on the earth plane. And I'm saying a person for the pure and simple reason it's about understanding the whole mechanics, in a sense, the patterns and the programs. That is, that we've been patterned and programmed in from birth, or just literally on the arrival to birth. Our parents, our grandparents, our great grandparents, going way, way, way back. And it's not important how it was done. What's important is how you undo it and how you rebalance it all. And it's about the compassion. It is. And it's about unconditional love. And it's working with the cosmos. It is, because the cosmos is within. It is in every individual cell within our body. We've been misinformed for whatever reason, but it's about when that information becomes so apparent that you reclaim it and you work with it and you literally work from your heart center. And it's not important what any other person thinks, feels about you. It's about what's important to you. It is. And it's what makes you happy, what brings joy. And when you're actually feeling love within your heart chakra and it's expanding out, but it's also being self-aware that we're here for a mission and a purpose. And it's not just one person standing alone, it's a collective. It is. It's about understanding or becoming aware of how really our energies work and how we are interconnected. It is. And in a sense, in a 3D sense, I'm going to say, it's rebalancing where we, sort of like made choices that we thought were correct at that time, and it was not so. And I'm talking about when we literally come into the womb. It is, because it's very foreign to us when our energy comes in, when our essence comes in. Very foreign, because of where we, in a sense, originate from. Because in the celestial realms, it's nothing like here. It's nothing like. But the fact is, I think it's about learning human nature. It is. But what's important as well is how we are connected to nature. It is. But it's being aware of, now these are just words, narratives or whatever you want to call them, positive and negative. It's about being aware of it all. It is. And it's about being aware of how we can all heal. We can. And we, in a sense, unlock the keys to others to heal. There's many possibilities here. There is. But it's also about being at that 0 point, that when you're doing your work, okay, it's completely pure. It is. And it's about understanding that, or understanding, whatever you want to call it, you have to keep your energy clear. You do. And in a sense, very, very much so, in a sense, protected. Okay, because the more stronger, in a sense, your light is vibrating, the more, in one sense, it's going to attract entities, I want to say, that will try and stop you and block you. Okay, because the fact is, down here, there's a lot of energies that are not coming from heart centered and coming from creator. okay? But in a sense, it's like being in a chess game. It is, but it's becoming aware of it, okay? Aware of what is it that's trying to block you, where it originates from. It could originate from this lifetime. It could originate from ancestral. It could originate from another incarnation. It can another dimension. This is so big. It is that this is about getting to that point of like just really being a love bomb. Because the more your light is love and the more it's expanding out, the more in a sense it's helping the collective. It is definitely great big web, and it is, the energy just flows and hits, it does, and triggers, it does some, and it doesn't others, because they're in that space of oneness, they are. But their energy is expanding because it's all connecting, and it's all vibrating the frequencies as they're coming in more higher, I want to say. Um, and they're vibrating in such a way, it's like shifting away this. Um, and it doesn't really matter, really, when I think about it, because the practice is about being true to who you are. And where everything's been sort of like separated and divided, okay, people are becoming a little bit more aware about all of this, okay, because it's, you know, the laws in the sense that have been created, okay, down here, um, it's sort of like not coming from heart space. It isn't. It's not universal laws. It isn't. Um, and it is like a repeat of history that's going on right now. But we got this. We've absolutely got this in so many different ways, and I'm gonna. Oh, okay, yeah, we've got this because it's about where programs and patterns have been imprinted of whatever. Okay, you know, it's about just rebalancing it all. It is just rebalance, and it's clearing, it's neutralizing, it's rebalancing. It is, and it's about just flowing with your higher self, because your higher self is in, well, for me, in. Okay, but it's bit by bit. You have to go through it. You do. But what I'm going to say as well, okay, is this is about, in a sense, getting things into sort of like I'm not going to say an order, but sort of like getting yourself into like a plan for yourself, and doing things on a routine, but not to the extent where it's OCD or anything like that. Okay, it's everything is done with ease and grace. It is, but you're aware of the outside stuff that's going on, but you're not allowing it to take you off track. That's all it is, because the more that you are heart centered, and the more you're connecting multidimensionally as well, okay, um, because we are multidimensional, there's only a little aspect of us on this realm, okay, but that little aspect, in a sense, needs a lot of washing machine clearing. It does, and keeping it grounded in, and the more expansion. Wow. Um, but we need to be aware of, like, and this is so important, to do with, in a sense, the energies, the discordant energies, okay, and I'm going to call them discordant energies that try to sort of like block, stagnate, trauma, all of that, okay. Yes, thank you. Gratitude. Um, yeah, you sort of like really need you you really need to be aware and not in any fear, because the fact is it's fear that's ruled this realm for a eons and eons and eons. It has. But coming to that pivotal point when that fear has no effect on you whatsoever, clearing out each individual fear for whatever incarnation, ancestral, whatever, okay, it's when you get to that pivotal point of feeling who you really are and you're feeling within your heart, there is nothing like it. Nothing. But it's getting to that point. It is that has the challenging moments. It is. But it's learning the techniques. It is to either do it, ease and grace. It is. Because when you sort of like confront, I don't want to say cancel, clear, delete, confront, okay, but when you're at that point of where you're up against something like that, it's like you know how to breathe through it, you know how to deal with it. Okay, and I'm saying deal with it, okay, because the more light and love that you're highlighting onto it, vibrating onto it, the more it will either succumb and surrender to wherever it originates from, okay, or to basically to love life. It will. Um, and this is the history, and it is history, but it's history that's been kept hidden. It is, and no matter what you're going through, okay, know that you're unique. Know that you are loved. It may not be the physical love that you're expecting from a partner, family members, okay? But the love is within your heart. You are love. And the fact is, like with example wise, and this is not judgmental, okay? But with family, they're there to actually teach us stuff. We're there to teach them. Um, because we've all got gifts, we have. And we're all playing different roles. And each incarnation, we do most probably swaps, I want to say, of the roles. But the fact is, it's about getting to your core aspect, okay, where you are just love, okay, and love doesn't have to mean it's like willy nilly, okay. Love is divine. Love is like it just expands and it's a peace and it's a harmony within you, and no matter what is going on around you, it's like you learn that technique to go within instantly, and whatever is going on around you, it's not affecting you because you're vibrating off the frequency. And it's about doing your hand mantras. It's about just literally your chakra points in your hands, just closing your eyes and breathing, just literally breathing and just breathing love. It's about being you. You are one. I am. I am that I am. We are here to restore our inner, our divinity, our divine love on this realm. We are here to restore in whatever ways needed. We are here to restore the belief in ourselves, in communities, in the collective. There are so many that are lost. And the reality of this is, in a sense, we've been made to be lost, to re-find ourselves. A little bit of a cosmic joke there, because I just literally saw the infinity symbol. It made me laugh. They make me laugh, they really do. Because, okay, relationships, marriages, yeah, okay, so whatever type of relationship you're into, okay, because everyone's individual choice, and that's it. You know, so many are so easy to throw in the towel, not realizing, okay, that when others are on their path, they're there to trigger them. They are. And the triggering within is giving you an opportunity to go within and heal that aspect and reclaim back your power. Part of your power it is. And that could be in any shape or form, okay? It could be seeking help outside, or you could be strong enough and courageous enough to actually do the work yourself. But if you get stuck, there's others out there to help you. But it's about learning the process. It is. And it's about learning to integrate. It is. It's about literally blasting, in a sense, the little aspects that got really stuck, unlocking the keys, I say. Same time in family relationships. Some, you know, you've got so many different dynamics there in family relationships, each individually playing out their parts. But that is part of the process of reclaiming back your inner power. It is. Because the fact is, we've been conditioned in so many different ways and programs, okay, but it's not the real McCoy love, I want to say. It's the love down here, in the sense that they've programmed into everyone. And it's about being your vibrational divine essence of energy, where you're actually, you know, emanating what needs to be emanating to each individual member of family, friends, you know, what partners. It doesn't really matter, because it's about each individual being that's on your pathway. It is. But it's about recognizing and realizing that deep within each individual being, they are absolutely innocent. Deep down, the spark of divinity. But because they've been layered and layered and layered, we are the beacons of divinity, here to shine the light, to help those to self-heal. It's their choice if they want to, if they don't. But a lot of fear has been put out there, you know, and in a sense, it's like, I've just got, you know, like a broom sweeping. Oh, bless. And what I'm personally finding right now is ancient memories flooding in. And it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And the people that I've come on to my path the last couple of weeks, absolutely amazing. It is. But these people that I've met, 100%, oh my God, doing the work on themselves. Absolutely 100% doing the work on themselves. They are. Ancient teachings, absolutely amazing. And I think this is what a lot of people are going to be recognizing. You can be recognizing people from your past. You are that are on your frequency. And it's just absolutely mind blowing. It is, but it's a lovely mind blowing. It is, and you just know that divine has got their work at hand. Amazing, amazing. But this is also about learning, and it is like learning, okay, about your power, okay, and power is divine light, okay, literally you pick up your hands and your energy is just flowing through you, okay, and you're working with whoever, okay, and it is just literally flowing and helping them unlock what needs to be unlocked so they can move forward to reclaim what they need to reclaim, to do whatever they need to do. It is. But be mindful, because what's going to be highlighted quite soon, okay, in how much discordant energies are out there, and some who were thought, yeah, we thought they was on their path, and they are on their path, but they've got entangled with energies that have not, in a sense, been doing their inner work. And that is becoming really apparent. It is. Be mindful of what you're listening to as well. Okay. Definitely do go to sound baths. Definitely. If you've got Tibetan bowls, definitely use Tibetan bowls. We are in a time for miraculous, and I'm going to say that, unfoldings. We are. In one sense, I'm really tickled pink. I am. Because it is in the uniqueness of each individual being whose light bulb is getting stronger and stronger and stronger, and it's the unity consciousness, because it's Christ consciousness, but unity consciousness as well that's coming in. It is. And it's just being aware that you are a divine spark of God creator. Okay, love. It is. But it is about the aspects of also, rebalancing what needs to be rebalanced, okay, within your life, within your ancestral lives, going right back. It is. I mean, it's a journey, it's exploring, it is. I mean, some of the memories are like, wow, okay, I get it. But it's just really, being who you are. And that is divine love. Your it is. Where you're literally healing, okay? And to me, healing is just correcting energy, in a sense, where it's got entangled, just correct it and let it flow. It's transformation, it's because we're always evolving, okay? It's learning to manifest. It is within, not from here. You can't manifest from here. Heart. And it's, I tell you what, technology, in all fairness, I mean, I'm trying to sort out these Streamlabs. I am. And every time I'm going to sort of like, it's like, okay. So I'm going to have to call on my spiritual team for technology. But it doesn't really matter, because everything that's meant to get out there to whomever If it's just one, that's my job done. It is. But that's also universe's job done, because that's who works through me. It is. At the end of the day, all I know is my spirit guides and my spiritual team of workers, and I've got many different teams of workers. Oh, they give me a fun all ride, they do. Yeah, they do. Um, yeah, so this is really more about not being in fear. Okay, learning, okay, literally learning where recognizing where you've got fear, because it will come up, it will get into the root of it, and that could be many different layers. It could, but you get into the root of it and you're clearing it, and that is the greatest gift you can reclaim back, where it has no impact on you whatsoever. And learning about the frequencies, the vibrations, but most of all learning about you. It is. It's about listening within, but making sure that your energies are literally coming from divine creator. Okay? Because you will know the difference. You will know the difference once you sort of grasped it, I want to say. Because you have to be aware of all. You have to. Because this isn't just about you, this is about the collective. It is. In so many different ways and so many different forms, I want to say. I want to say what's been hidden is gradually coming out bit by bit from different directions. It is. And it's amazing, 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 amazing. It is. But if you're getting stuck, if you need a bit of assistance, then go into my website, okay? And that's oneness line 888.com. There's many different blogs on there that I put on there, okay? From my personal transitioning that's been evolving, going back a few years now. And they're all they are in a sense, they're channelings, they are, which I've been very blessed, very honoured and very humbled, and very extremely grateful to be allowed in a sense to get back to that point that was so pivotal for me, that will have such an amazing impact on my family lineage, because I've already got signs I have from my future generations that's here. So that's where I personally feel it is. I want to say to you, have a blessed blue moon. A blessed, may it be magnified threefold, and with ease and grace you transform your next evolvement, I want to say. And with ease and grace, whatever comes up to root, you release it with ease and grace. You do. Know thyself. It's in the physical sense. When you first start to awaken, For me personally, it was over 7 days after, was it called a near-death experience. But when you truly start to awaken, you have no comprehension of your journey. You don't. Each experience that you have to, in a sense, go back on your timelines, you do, to release and clear. But you can actually do it. You do it in such a way, for me personally, going back on my timelines, I've been very blessed to be able, with my teams, to unentangle and to vibrate my frequency at this awareness, right, this present moment, of how blessed I really am. And that's what I would absolutely 100% wish for all beings. But we have to do the work. And we have to make it so fine-tuned that when we're doing work on others, we're clear at that point. And this is going to become so apparent. It is. And it doesn't make the person right or wrong. It's just part of each individual's journey to experience it, to help others. That's all it is. So don't take it personal. That is the thing in the patterns in the programs. In eons, we used to take things really personal. It's about just being in the flow. Oh, that made me laugh. That made me laugh. So, as I've said, have a really blessed blue moon. And do not think for one moment you're imagining things when you're hearing things, okay? Because the frequency within our hearing is getting more, if that makes any sense. Okay, it's like we've really been fine-tuned in the ears that we can hear a lot more. Okay, you may feel your energy is getting a lot more stronger. So be careful of your thoughts, okay? Because remember, with your thoughts, you manifest and you create it, okay? But at the same time, you could be triggering off, or you could be triggered by others. But the thing is, if you're getting triggered off, the problem is not them, the problem is you, whoever's been triggered off. That's more work you've got to do within. It is. If you're getting annoyed, you're getting anxious, you're getting anxiety, for instance. You know, for instance, if you receive a bill, so you look at a bill, and suddenly the person can actually go into sort of like, anger, this, that, and the other, and all that nonsense I'm going to say, okay? And one, you know that you've not created it, or possibly have created it, okay? There will always be a solution. But when you get triggered, it's how you feed your energy into that, if that makes any sense. Okay? Because in all fairness, a lot at the moment, it seems to be lack and debt being created in thought form. Okay? And cutting corners, I want to say. Instead of being in the flow. And what I mean by cutting corners is like, okay, robbing Peter to pay Paul, if that makes any sense. So you're losing out, in a sense, on food. You're losing out on clothes. You're losing out on bringing joy in, okay? This is about seeing the truth about bills, okay? Yes, bills have to be paid, but it's about equal exchange, okay? If you're, for instance, you're using electric, okay, then your bill has to be equal, not enormous where they're just making you suffer, because that suffering is creating abuse when they're not being honest and authentic, okay? And it's bringing worry, fear. So let's transmute that into equilibrium, I'm going to say. Yeah. In other words, give to receive equal. That's a good one. Yes. And that is also the same with each individual being in your life. Okay? If it's not in the flow, then something is not right. Okay? So, for instance, it's an example wise. Say someone does bakes a cake for you, okay? Then you give them back something in return, and that could be anything, okay? But it has to be comfortable from where you're feeling you are, okay? So, say for a cake, what would you give for a cake? Cup of tea, because cake and cup of tea go together, really, and that would be more equal balance, okay? When you offer an ear to someone to listen to, that's your energy, okay? Then you can give them the guidance, you can give them the advice, okay? Or you just listen, okay? But make sure you're clearing your energies at the same time, okay? Because it could be just your advice, in a sense, where you're listening, you're giving the advice, okay? But the advice is their choice. Give them two options, or just say to them, it's your choice. But that will be equal balance, okay? This is about creating an acceptance of who you are, okay, and learning your techniques, which you've got inside, because we've all got loads of knowledge within us going back eons and eons and eons. And it's how you work with it. It's exploring. It's an adventure. And it's time to be on that adventure, which I know I am. I've been on it for many years. But I think I only got the aspect of it as an adventure a couple of weeks ago. I know who I am. And the greatest gift you can give to yourself is know yourself. But love yourself. Be kind, be compassionate. Say what, the words that uplift you, that really hit your heart in a lovely way, that it's like a little flower, lotus flower just opening up. Yes. Be joyous. Okay? Listen, but listen within. And learn what your body is telling you. And that is all I'm going to say for today. I'm not sure how long this is. I've done. I was gonna do a little bit more, but yeah. I'm just absolutely enjoying the blue moon. Yeah. I will say this. The more meditations that are unfolding, um, and the more deeper that you go within, the more you'll be utterly amazed. Utterly amazed. It's about love. And with that, I'm going to say namaste. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Oh, you may hear my little one in the background. Still on my